Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns to never win another world title in WWE ever again. Potential hint explored. Roman Reigns is one of the most decorated superstars in WWE, having an accomplished and fulfilling career. His impressive resume boasts several accolades and championships, making him a true definition of stardom. However, the OTC may never come close to another world title in the Stamford-based promotion. But what makes us think so? WWE is reportedly planning to introduce a Tribal Chief Championship, which will be an integral part of the Bloodline saga. This could be a way to ensure that the company's biggest megastar, Roman Reigns, holds a coveted title regardless of the ongoing storylines and feuds. Meanwhile, the full-timers would compete for the world titles on Raw and SmackDown. This could be a potential hint that the OTC might remain involved in the Bloodline storyline for an unforeseeable future. With him around the Tribal Chief Championship picture, Reigns is unlikely to set out in pursuit of any other championship in WWE. He could compete for this very title against the likes of Solo Sikoa, The Rock, or any Samoan members in the coming months or years. The debut of the namesake title could lay the groundwork for WWE's storytelling for the upcoming years. Therefore, a world title might be out of Roman Reigns' grasp once the Stamford-based promotion launched the new championship. It could be debatable, but Reigns has had his time with world championships, and there's a wide pool of stars awaiting the spotlight. This further lessens the chances of him being in the world title race, and why not? With WWE debuting on Netflix in 2025, the company would pull out all the stops to represent Roman Reigns as the face of the sports entertainment juggernaut in front of the global fans Netflix would cater to. Hence, a lustrous title adorning the OTC's shoulder would be the perfect way to add a cherry on top. January has always been a special month for WWE, especially due to the company's first big premium live event of the year, Royal Rumble. But things are quite different this time. Monday Night Raw is all set to make its highly anticipated debut on Netflix on January 6, 2025, and the excitement is at an all-time high. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa will lock horns in a tribal combat match, with the winner getting custody of the Eula Fala. This will be a battle to determine who the real tribal chief is, and this high-profile showdown serves as the perfect stage for the company to unveil the Tribal Chief Championship. A major reason why it could debut on the inaugural episode of Raw on the global streaming giant is that it would create a thunderous buzz. A new champion being crowned on the historic night on Raw could be one of the most iconic moments. Why not? It could add grandeur to the show, leaving fans abuzz. It would be a perfect way for WWE to cater to the new fans on Netflix, giving them a very rich and extensive experience. Hence, there is a good likelihood that the company will announce that the winner of Roman Reigns vs. Solo Sikoa will walk out with the rumored Tribal Chief Championship. Roman Reigns, the current face of WWE and one of its most dominant champions in modern history, has been a figure synonymous with greatness. As the undisputed WWE Universal Champion for over 3 years, his reign has cemented him as a legend. However, a recent hint from WWE programming and subtle backstage chatter has left fans speculating about an unthinkable scenario. Could Roman Reigns be on the verge of never holding another world championship in WWE again? This idea, though seemingly outrageous, isn't without merit. WWE's storytelling, combined with its history of long-term plans, often leaves breadcrumbs for fans to follow. Let's dive into the potential hint, the implications for Reigns' career, and how WWE might execute such a monumental shift. Since returning at SummerSlam 2020 with a new attitude and aligning with Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns has been unstoppable. His transformation into the Tribal Chief brought with it a level of dominance and storytelling rarely seen in WWE. For over 1,200 days, Reigns has defeated nearly every top star in the company, from Brock Lesnar and Edge to Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. This streak of dominance has made him an icon, but it has also created a challenge for WWE. How do you move forward from such an era-defining reign? The answer might lie in WWE choosing to phase Reigns out of the world title picture entirely. The idea that Roman Reigns may never win another world title stems from a subtle shift in how WWE has positioned him in recent months. While still the reigning champion, Reigns' focus has shifted from his challengers to the crumbling foundation of the bloodline. His storyline has evolved beyond championships to one centered on family dynamics, respect, and legacy. This change was most evident during his feud with Jey Uso, where the emphasis was less on the title and more on the battle for tribal supremacy. In his ongoing tension with Solo Sikoa and external threats to the bloodline, WWE seems to be steering Reigns toward a narrative where his character's importance doesn't hinge on holding a belt. If WWE is indeed setting the stage for Reigns to step away from the world title picture, it wouldn't be the first time the company has done so with a legendary performer. Stars like The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and even John Cena eventually transitioned into roles where championships became secondary to their legacy and character work. For Reigns, a similar trajectory could elevate him to a status akin to that of The Undertaker, a once-in-a-generation performer whose presence alone is an attraction, irrespective of championships. Roman Reigns' current title reign is historic, and ending it in a definitive way ensures that his run remains untarnished. If Reigns were to lose and subsequently chase after another world title, it could diminish the aura of his reign. By transitioning away from titles altogether, WWE can preserve the mystique of the tribal chief. The WWE roster is brimming with talent, from Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins to emerging stars like LA Knight and Gunther. By stepping aside from the world title scene, Reigns opens the door for these talents to shine and carry the company forward. Some of WWE's best storylines have been non-title feuds. Roman Reigns' character and narrative depth allow for compelling rivalries that don't require a championship as the centerpiece. Imagine Reigns clashing with stars like Bray Wyatt, AJ Styles, or even legends returning for dream matches, with stakes tied to pride and legacy rather than gold. As one of WWE's biggest stars, Roman Reigns has already adopted a more selective schedule. Focusing on fewer but higher-profile matches and storylines would align with WWE's current use of him. Roman Reigns eventually dropping the title will be one of the biggest moments in WWE history. The right opponent, someone capable of carrying the mantle forward, will need to dethrone him. Cody Rhodes, whose Finish the Story arc remains incomplete, seems like the perfect candidate. The end of the Bloodline storyline would naturally coincide with Reigns stepping away from the world title picture. Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso have already shown signs of rebellion, and a climactic family battle could mark the end of Reigns' dominance. Post-Bloodline, WWE could shift Reigns' character toward protecting his tribal legacy. Matches rooted in honor, respect, and personal grudges could define his future feuds. Similar to The Undertaker's WrestleMania streak or Brock Lesnar's sporadic appearances, Reigns could become a special attraction. His matches would no longer be about titles but about moments and marquee events. While the idea of Roman Reigns stepping away from world titles is intriguing, there's a strong case for him winning another championship in the future. WWE is unpredictable, and Reigns' star power ensures that he will always be in the mix for top honors if the story demands it. A second world title run could be used to cement his legacy further, particularly if it's tied to a fresh character arc or a significant rivalry. The WWE Universe has been divided over the idea of Roman Reigns never holding another world title. Supporters of the transition. Many fans feel that Reigns has achieved everything possible with a world championship, and that moving away from titles will allow for fresh storytelling and new faces to emerge. Critics of the idea. Others argue that Roman Reigns is too valuable as a champion to step away entirely. They believe he should continue to be a fixture in the title scene, even if his reigns are shorter or less frequent. If Roman Reigns were to never win another world title, it would mark a significant shift in WWE's landscape. The company would need to rely on its next generation of stars to carry the torch, ensuring that the likes of Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, and Gunther are positioned as credible main event talents. Additionally, it would allow WWE to experiment with new storytelling avenues, focusing on personal rivalries, faction wars, and international expansions that don't revolve around Reigns holding a belt.